This is Hala. She is a waitress at this restaurant. After this customer finished eating, Hala was clearing the dishes from the table. While she was taking the dishes away, the customer was watching her with a sexual desire. Then he called out to her, "Waitress! Waitress!" Hala went over. "What do you need?" The customer just kept giggling. Then he took his bag, pulled out some money and gave it to Hala. "Whoa, is all this money for me?" The customer just kept giggling. Hala thanked him a lot. Now, as Hala was walking away, the customer slapped her butt. Hala got very angry, but the customer just kept laughing. "Are you out of your mind?" Hala took a glass of water and poured it on him. "Why did you pour water on me? Huh? Manager! Manager!" The manager came, and the customer said he had been disrespected by the waitress. Later, the manager called Hala and told her that because of what she had done, she was fired. Hala got on her knees and begged for forgiveness, explaining that she was the one who had been sexually harassed, but the manager didn't forgive her. Apparently, the customer had a lot of money and was a very good customer of the restaurant. Later, Hala went to her boyfriend's house. His name is Sam, and she told him what had happened. Sam started crying after learning that Hala had been fired, then asked her how he would survive now, since he was used to her giving him money. Hala started comforting him and told him she would get another job and would still give him money. On the other side, there's a woman named Della. She was angrily packing clothes to leave the house, for reasons we don't know. After she finished packing, she left. Later, Raymond, who is Della's husband, came back home and started looking for his wife Della, only to find out that she had run away. Later on, Raymond called his friend Victor and told him what had happened. Raymond also said he had tried calling Della many times, but she wouldn't answer. He also tried calling her friends, but they weren't picking up either. His friend was just surprised because Della had betrayed Raymond for the third time and left him to go to her lover, but Raymond was still clinging to her. In the afternoon, Raymond was with his friend Victor again. During the conversation, Raymond told Victor that he was looking for a maid to cook for him since his wife had run away. Victor didn't object and told him it was a good idea. Later, Raymond came with many pictures of his wife. He started sticking them on the wall. Raymond believed that one day his wife would come back. But strangely, on that very same day, Della was with her lover and they were in bed and they have already done their things. In the morning, Hala was applying for jobs online. Then her boyfriend came in and sat down. "So, what are you doing there?" "I'm searching for a job online." Sam started blaming Hala for applying online and said he wanted her to go ask for jobs face to face. Sam got angry and left. Hala was just left staring at him in surprise. This is very funny because Sam himself doesn't have a job. He's just waiting to be given money by Hala. If you're enjoying this recap, please subscribe and turn on notification bell. One day, Hala called her boyfriend Sam and told him that she had gotten a maid job in a billionaire's house, but she didn't like it because she wanted to work in hotels. Sam scolded her harshly and told her to take the job. So Hala prepared to go to that job even though she didn't like it, but even her friend told her to just go. When she arrived at work, the boss told her, "I want to congratulate you for passing the interview. Prepare to start work tomorrow." "Thank you, boss." Now, Hala had actually gotten the job at Raymond's house, and she would be a maid. The next morning, Hala had already arrived at work and was preparing food for her boss. After that, she went to inform him that the food was ready. After a week, we see Raymond in his bedroom, still remembering his lover. Hala comes to tell him food is ready, but he says he will come to eat later, though he doesn't eat Hala's food. After that, Hala went to share with her boyfriend that her boss hasn't been eating the food she cooks, and it had already been a week. "You have to ask so you can know. Maybe the taste is bad or something else is wrong. Sweetheart, remember this is my boss. I'm supposed to have boundaries with him." Now, Sam started blaming his girlfriend. Even the smallest thing, Sam panics. In the morning, Raymond was looking at pictures of his wife. He heard Hala knocking, so he welcomed her in. She greeted him and told him that tea was ready. "Oh, thanks, but I'm fine." Hala was surprised because her boss still didn't want to eat, so she had to ask, "Excuse me, boss, I'd like to talk to you." "Okay, go ahead." So Hala sat down and started defending herself to her boss. She asked him if she was cooking bad food, that maybe that's why he wasn't eating. Hala had to ask this because she was afraid of losing the job. "No, you actually cook very good food." "So, how did you know that if you've never tasted my food?" During the interview, I tasted your food. Hela started laughing a lot after realizing her boss had already tasted her cooking. But Hela continued asking her boss if he was okay, because she noticed he looked very down. Raymond took a photo of his wife and showed it to Hela. "Do you see that? That's my wife." "Wow, she's very beautiful." Raymond told her they had been in a relationship for more than 5 years. "That's a really nice thing. I wish she were here. We could be teaching each other and even cooking together because I studied cooking in college. It's true, but I caught her cheating on me 3 times, and with men who are like her father." Hela was surprised and asked him, "Then why do you still keep her pictures when you know this is the 3rd time she's betrayed you?" The man had no answer. In the conversation, Raymond asked Hela if she had a boyfriend. "Yes, I have a boyfriend and we love each other and neither of us has ever cheated." So Hela started giving her boss some advice and told him to try to move on, because if a woman has betrayed him 3 times, she might do something even worse later. After that conversation, Hela stood up and went back to her duties. Later, she prepared food for her boss, then called him. And this time, it was the first time Raymond ate Hela's food. Hela was about to leave, but Raymond called her and asked her to sit and talk with him. Hela sat down, and Raymond started thanking her for the advice she gave him. He also told her he had spoken on the phone with a therapist who told him that if possible, he should find a woman to distract him so he wouldn't keep thinking about Della, even if the relationship would be fake, so they could observe the results. So Raymond chose Hela to pretend to be in a relationship with. "Huh, me?" "Yes, you." "No, boss, that won't be right." "Why not?" "Because I'm in a relationship, and we're about to get married very soon." "Okay, but this isn't a real relationship. Also, I'll pay you money." So Hela refused and told him it would be better to look for someone else. When Hela got back home, she started telling her boyfriend what had happened. Then she said, "I refused. I don't want his money. And besides, there are many single women out there he can act with." Hela felt that pretending to be in a relationship with Raymond might damage the respect in her relationship with Sam. Strangely, Sam scolded her and told her to go act in that relationship so they could get money. Later, Hela went to her friend named Kosi and explained the whole situation and told her that Sam agreed for her to do it. But Kosi told Hela that she didn't think Sam truly loved her, because if he really did, he wouldn't allow Hela to go and pretend to be in a relationship with another man. The next day, Hela told her boss that she had thought about it and agreed to pretend they were in a relationship. So they began acting. During meals, they would record themselves, and later Raymond would post the videos on social media. The main goal was to show Della that Raymond had moved on, so she wouldn't come looking for him. After that, Hela began taking down all the pictures of Della that were placed around the house. Raymond saw her and asked why she was removing them. "Because they have no importance to you. Let me tell you something, if you want to move on and forget Della, you have to remove all her pictures." "But you know No buts." Raymond stayed silent. "And also, give me your phone." Hela took Raymond's phone and started deleting everything related to Della. During workouts, they would record and post on social media. All this was an effort to hurt Della. Even in the kitchen, Hela would take the phone, place it, and they'd record themselves. They were building a fake relationship, but Hela was only doing it for money, and because her boyfriend Sam had forced her to, so they could earn money. In the living room, it was the same, playing music and recording themselves. Meanwhile, Della was caught by her lover cheating with the gateman. Out of anger, he took her car keys and told his driver to take the car back home. Their relationship ended. Della kept apologizing, but the man gave her 24 hours to pack her things and leave. After the breakup with her lover, Della texted Raymond saying she wanted to come back to him. Raymond told Hela that Della wanted to come back. Hela told him they should come up with a plan to hurt Della so she would stop bothering Raymond. The next morning, Raymond was surprised when Hela came into his room with a bag. She asked where to place it. The main goal was that if Della walked into the room, she would find Raymond and Hela living together as a couple. At night, they were pretending to be sleeping together, but Hela dozed off. Raymond, waking up, started feeling attracted to Hela because of how beautiful she was. But he couldn't do anything because Hela was not his girlfriend, and she was only there for her job. A little while later, Della came to the house looking for Raymond, since she had nowhere else to go and her lover had already rejected her. In the room, Hela and Raymond had staged a scene as if they were having sex. Della walked in and found them together. Della started speaking sarcastically. Hela got angry, approached her, and they began arguing face to face. Della tried to hit Hela. Raymond stepped in, insulted Della, and told her he didn't love her anymore and she should leave. The next morning, Hela went to say goodbye to her boss, telling him she was going to see her boyfriend. Raymond agreed, but Hela arrived at her boyfriend early without informing him. Shockingly, she found him having sex with another woman. Heartbroken, Hela walked out. Sam kept trying to defend himself, but Hela didn't want to hear anything. Later, Hela went to tell her friend Cassie what had happened. Casey told her, "But I told you, a man who truly loves you wouldn't let you get close to another man." Meanwhile, Della came to ask Raymond for forgiveness, but the guy refused. But Della knew how to manipulate Raymond. She started touching him while begging for forgiveness. Eventually, Raymond gave in and began listening to her. Luckily, Hela walked in and found them together. She left immediately. Raymond ran after her, trying to explain. Hela went to tell her friend Casey what happened, and Casey asked, "So, why are you angry?" "You know, it feels like I've wasted my time. Everything I did was for nothing." "For nothing? But he already paid you." "Huh, that's not the point." "Or do you love him?" "Love? Please don't talk to me about relationships right now." Then Hela left in anger, while Casey laughed a lot. It was clear that Hela had started to fall in love with Raymond. On the other side, Raymond kept calling Hela many times, but she didn't answer. He had to tell his friend Victor to help him, because it was now clear that Raymond also fell in love with Hela. Victor said he would try talking to Hela. Later, Victor met with Hela and told her that Raymond was looking for her seriously and asked her to at least give him a chance to talk. The next day, Raymond was sitting calmly at home, and he was surprised to see Hela arriving. Raymond welcomed her and offered her a seat. Raymond began explaining everything, that Della had come, but there was nothing going on between them. As he was defending himself, he opened up to Hela and told her he loved her. Hela told him that she had also loved him, and began kissing. Later, Hela went to tell her friend Casey. It seems that Hela had already been given an engagement ring. The next day at the restaurant where Hela had first worked, Raymond invited Hela and called all the staff and the manager. He began by thanking the workers for their good performance. Then he told them that from today, the restaurant would be owned by Hela. Hela couldn't believe what she heard and was very happy. And that is the end of the movie, The Love I Prayed For. I'm Avance, and this is Nollywood Recapped. Please leave your comments below, also subscribe and turn on the notification bell so we can meet in the next video. Bye-bye.